It's really amazing to see how far we've come.
Inside the Oklahoma State Firefighters Museum, you can see firsthand how firefighting has changed through the years.
We've tried to maintain everything from where we became a state, the fire service organized in Oklahoma, to today.
Founded in 1967, the museum is home to many exhibits, beginning with the first fire station built, Station 1, in Oklahoma Territory back in 1869. You can also see part of the extraordinary Ben Franklin collection, a group of artifacts that represent the birth of the oldest fire department in the United States. Then there's the collection of antique fire equipment dating back to the mid-1700s.
Our Honeyman hand engine was built by William Honeyman, who was an apprentice of Paul Revere. So it's, you know, there's a direct tie into some real American history.
As you stroll through the different exhibits, you can view real antique hand pumps that firefighters had to pull, to later, the horse-drawn steam engine.
I tell people all the time, can you imagine what those guys thought when they rolled that in? Oh my God, how could it ever get any better than this?
But through the years, it did get better and better, eventually with motorized fire trucks. It's here where you can see more than a dozen of these restored vehicles, the oldest from the early 1900s.
There's a ton of pride in these.
The staff restores the donated trucks here on site. The two most recent, a 1954 Ward de France and a 1928 Seagraves.
You have to have a passion for this to really do it. You know, it's one thing to look at it, it's another thing to want to be able to restore it and bring it back to life and watch when the kids come in here and the glow in their eyes when they see it, and it's so cool. You know, that's the reward there.
Other exhibits include the world's largest fire department patch collection, more than 5,000 and counting, and a one-of-a-kind mural called The Last Alarm.
Inside the museum, you can also see how people used to call the fire department for help.
The fire alarm telegraph system was first used in 1852 in Boston. The bells ring to alert the firefighters, while the tape register tells the fire department which firebox went off.
It's really nice. I like it. It's fun to come in and look.
Nicole Allen from CANUTE brought her young son.
This is his favorite. He loves it. He just wants to climb on the truck, so.
Nicole's grandfather is also honored here, outside of the museum.
Our Papa Jack is out on the wall, and we lost him 3 years ago, and so we figured we'd come say hi to him.
The Oklahoma Fallen and Living Firefighters Memorial honors all Oklahoma firefighters who have served since 1894.
The guys out there on the job today are the same ones that were out there 100 years ago, and they're all doing the same thing for the right reason.
Discovering Oklahoma in Oklahoma City, I'm DEANNE Stein.